the National Football League. And up next is one of the league's best, Jalen Ramsey. He's putting together an incredible season, now in double digits with 10 picks. It's the Rams and the Cards on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they enter play. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The numbers there for Connor in last week's game. 21 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run at not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
From the 29, Murray trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game, to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So the Rams in great position here as they get things started. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Brings up 2nd and 7. Here we go, Jack.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to have it here just past the 25. They'll start out here with the option left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First down, Murray. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Murray fighting, lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now a handoff, Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Let's go now.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. Is not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah.
Fighting through it. He's got space. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And complete to Zach Ertz.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Now they run the option on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down.
He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get down.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy. He came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
On 1st and 10 is Connor.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. To throw, it's Murray. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Murray now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll look to throw. Steps away.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Rams have taken the lead.
Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense.
5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Well, they can put him in a number of different places. In line, H-back, put him in the slot. In this case, they put him out wide. Matchup nightmare. Who are you going to send out to cover him? And he picks up a 1st down with that catch.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray.
Ertz has it left side.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
Here's Murray. That pass complete to Moore. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then it curls back inside for the completion.
Out to his left.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
For a second there, he looked down on the field. I almost thought I saw Kyler Murray in an Oklahoma jersey.
The colors are similar, though, right?
Yeah.
He is not just quick, because he's every bit of that. He truly is fast. He's as fast as the fastest players in the NFL. And when he puts it all together and makes the proper read, you can see the defense's eyes go wide because now they got it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Murray giving to Connor on the draw.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The offense coming back out, and there's Van Jefferson leading them.
He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try to keep getting open.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
59 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now the will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. This time they stay on the ground, and he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Fields it right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Rams to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And they start the second half with Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go to Johnson again. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Back to throw. To Jefferson on the slant. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Maurice Hurst, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They'll look to throw here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Johnson off tackle right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Tucker's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Play fake. Murray. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Terrell Lewis, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. And that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Shotgun now for Murray. Finding Ertz here on the out route. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. They'll run here with Conner, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense coming back out, and there's Van Jefferson leading him. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw.
Able to find his man. It's Pickens.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. He'll look to throw.
A quick pass to Kupp. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Throwing on first down is Murray.
He's got McBride here over the middle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Murray. And this is Ertz with it, right side.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. Throwing again, Murray. Finding Ertz. And a loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his Bears will get the football back. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And some room to work. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Again, it's Johnson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Johnson running left. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 7th play in the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold, I don't work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a 2, I played it at the 4. Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket coupe, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. The chain don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, get them picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock them. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody. I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold, I don't work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a 2, I paid it at the 4.
New toy, convoy, 100K carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get, my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you this gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm to connect, my boy, off the top.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it on the road, on the curve, on the block. I was already sold, I don't work back to the clock. Jeans, felt that baby to make a lot. Whenever she comes, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out the You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count all the rings, stuff. My team is the truth. But they some liars to you. And they never sing, huh? But they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain. Cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose.
It's Madden NFL 23. And up next is one of the league's best, Jalen Ramsey.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
So here are the Commanders making their way out.
They'll be led out by their 6'5 quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Well, numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Gets around him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. From midfield, here's Wentz. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. To throw again on second down. Wentz.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Antonio Gibson and the Washington offense ready to go here once more.
Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing is Wentz. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away from the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week, 22 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, partner, we've watched as they reached 2 wins, 3 wins, 4, and then 5. And we kept questioning each week, how long can they keep this streak going? This team is rolling. And having someone like this who can really set the tone for the offense week in and week out is a big part of why they've been unbeatable as of late.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Ready? 2nd and 5. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds Pickens over the middle. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have moved out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Wynn's going to try and throw on third.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. On play action, it's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Van Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The look at Washington as they come onto the field.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal lines to get a few yards there. A great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
They're going to try and throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
A big play there for L.A. 64 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that.
Second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
This is caught.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
Johnson will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown!
Van Jefferson
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Rams go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was all capped off by the Van Jefferson touchdown reception.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
Now a play fake. Wentz. He'll buy some time right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Wentz to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And out of bounds right around the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me,
touchdown Rams.
Van Jefferson
on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Rams are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was all capped off by the Van Jefferson touchdown reception.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An intercept.
Touchdown, Washington!
Antonio Gibson, his 5th rushing touchdown. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The offense coming back out. There's Van Jefferson leading him.
He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the second quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you're always wanting to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all those things? But the best players show up each and every week. Solid games and some spectacular ones.
And he has showed up time and time again. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Come on.
They'll drop to throw. On the move to his left.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And got his man complete. A big play there for L.A. 51 yards. Looking to throw. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And able to get this out to the 25. Washington's offense ready to go again. There's Antonio Gibson.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
A handoff running left is Gibson.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Commanders get a bit closer. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead now down to 20. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
So here are the Rams to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting, as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw here. Steps away.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he's got it inside the 10. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 5.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. A 4th down pass interference.
And everyone works hard on 3rd down. That's usually the money down. Get off the field. It intensifies when it's a 4th down.
And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive.
And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you've set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Ernest Jones. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pick up there at 20 yards. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. The quick slant caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
On third down, here's Gibson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo. And it's the Titans out in front in that one. Robert Woods, a touchdown reception. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. Will Fuller, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore and check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Rams. And our statistician may need a vacation after this one's said and done. What a first half they had throwing the football. Over 300 yards passing already. Meanwhile, for Washington, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic? Second half, it has not been a competitive game to this point.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense coming back out. There's Van Jefferson leading him.
A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in the route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got...
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14.
And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line. To throw is Wentz.
Throw right side complete to Dotson.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
They'll try the left side with Gibson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He'll return it from the 6. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. Dancing to his left.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll set up to throw.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw again. He gets it left side to Johnson. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he is going to have the Rams 1st down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
Out to his left. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Rams have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Commanders 21. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here we go on the next drive for Washington. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. Wentz.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away.
On the return, Johnson.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
And we're going to look at Cooper Kupp as the Rams offense gets ready to take over possession.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Bronco switch.
They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Rams have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Commanders 21. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense back out there. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Throwing is Wentz. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd at the 44-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Wentz.
And yet again, it's McLaurin. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Complete to Terry McLaurin. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Now Wentz again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Washington offense set to take over. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Wentz's throw there complete to Myers.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Shotgun now for Wentz.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz over the middle. He's got Myers.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Wentz.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. And he is just 1 reception away from 10 in this game. I don't know what they need to do defensively, but something has to be altered, does it not?
I know that whenever we tried to cover a person who's having a game like this, you're trying to vary what you're doing, trying to change things up, hoping to fool him occasionally. If not fool him, fool the quarterback so that maybe he doesn't read the coverage correctly. Right now, though, they're in pretty good sync.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Ready, set.
Back to throw.
To Jefferson on the slant. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw again.
Got an open man. It's Pickens.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down.
He's got this to Pickens. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
On the ball, now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! George Pickens from 8 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Commanders 21. Justin Tucker sets the kickoff.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Washington ready to try again on offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw complete there to Thomas.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing on first is Wentz. This to McLaurin out on the left side. He finds some open. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And we're going to look at Cooper Kupp as the Rams offense gets ready to take over possession.
He's been almost impossible to bottle up. You see that number 10 on your screen, a big reason why they have the lead.
One of the guys is being featured in this game and making sure that he's targeted because they do trust him with the ball. That's why they go back to him time and time again.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left.
Oh, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker.
On the ball now.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone...
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
And it was all capped off by the Van Jefferson touchdown reception. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Antonio Gibson and the Washington offense ready to go here once more.
He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see it back.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, it's pretty rare that you see a ball game decided by this wide of a margin, and now it gets, Charles, even wider after that pick six. They've done everything right on that sideline.
I think we could safely say that not only is the scoreboard, right, the gap big there, now everyone's just looking for stat padding, right? Do I get a chance to make a big play? Can I get a takeaway? Can I go ahead and put the ball in the end zone? That's what these guys are all talking to each other about now with a lead this big.
Justin Tucker sets the kickoff.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Commanders preparing for their next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing is Wentz. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Johnson on the return.
21 yards. Well done on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out of this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
First down, Los Angeles.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On play action, they'll throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for two so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for them. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they got 2 for 2.
Wentz now on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To throw is Wentz. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. From the gun on third down, Wentz looking left side and completing it to Thomas.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
A handoff for Gibson.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Intercepted by the Rams.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game. But to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And that final Kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling this team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for Los Angeles, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time.
Got so many memories that I made. World, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah. Crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah. God power from my head and my feet. Yeah. Colossal, what I say is gospel. I cook this with love, they gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the street before I could tweet. I came from nothing, I turned a mustard seed into $1 million in the discussion. Had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up, I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself, can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man, we do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that